Hello, today we are going to go through some of the reporting features that Jellyfish offers. So we're just going to go down to the reporting tab and just look at some of the certificate reporting information that we can see. Here we can see the amount of currently active and revoked certificates. We can see the total certificate amount, the total active certificate count, the total unique certificate count, and the amount of revoked certificates. We can also see how many certificates are going to expire by the end of the month. We can check domain violations, although we haven't had any domain risks in the last 2 weeks. And we can also see which version of the certificates have been issued. At the moment, we're only using version 3. We also have a report on the certificate authorities, so we can see the number of certificates issued to each of the CAs, and also slightly more detailed information on each CA, just as we scroll down the page. In addition to this, we have information specifically on certificate types. So that includes things like which ones are used for client authentication, server authentication, email protection, and smart card logon. We can also see which ones have extended key usage fields, as well as key usage data, and also some of the template information just down here. Here we go to the domain reports, and this is for the domain violations. So when a user issues or requests a certificate that is outside of the allowed domains, a report will be generated. Since we haven't had any in the last 2 weeks, we'll have a look and see what was issued outside of domains in the last month. So here we go. We can see all these certificates here. These have all been issued outside of our allowed domains, and we can view any of these certificates as well as immediately request revocation if that's a necessary step. So I'll just bring up a certificate for you. So this is all the certificate information. If I decided I didn't want it, I can just request the revocation of the certificate. And there we go. So moving on to the identity management report. So here we have some reports on the identity management feature of Jellyfish, which encompasses users, roles, and organizational units. Here we can see the total users, the total enabled users, and the total disabled users. And we can also see how many new users have been created in a month. Here for roles, we can see how many total roles, enabled roles, deleted roles, as well as the roles added again this month. And here we have organizational units, so same information for that as well. For customers with the need to access Jellyfish's identity management solution, we have a logon button. So next we can move on to the invoice reports. This gives you reports on any of the invoicing for Jellyfish, so any of the billing that you need for the certificates, etc. So here we can just download a example invoice for a particular month, and I'll just bring it up for you. And that's just an example. So moving on to the usage reports. This is simply reports on the usage of the system. So things like how many certificates have been requested in a particular month, how many users have been created in a particular month, and how many devices have been created in a particular month, as well as deleted and disabled, etc. And finally, but not last, we have the PAX report. So this will give you information on your smart cards. As you can see here, this is the amount of issued cards in a particular month and the amount of expired cards. The next report also shows you exactly what kind of cards based on the card template that you've issued. So you could issue temporary or permanent cards. And we can also download the statistics as a PDF, just in a simple tabular format for easy reading. There you go. So exact same information, just in a table. Makes it nice and easy if you wanted to export that into an Excel spreadsheet, for instance. that concludes the reporting section for Jellyfish. Thank you for taking the time to view this training course.